Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to make a couple large tag pockets with journal spots. But before we get started with that, I just wanted to do like a little recap thing on this trifold that I made. I did the video the other day, and I went ahead and did a blue one. I discovered in this one that I cut the pocket in, didn't know it, so I made a tag for it. So I put that in there. And then on the blue one, it's primarily made the same way, just some of the decorations are different. Instead of doing another video, because I figured I would just show the finished product, because if you want to see how I made it, you could go back and watch my video. So we just have these tags in this pocket. And the tags are blank on the back, so you can journal on them. And in this one, on the tags and the pockets, I used my floral stamp instead of the script stamp. So this is my floral stamp. So I just stamped them, and I thought it would make it look different, you know, just make it its own. And then I just inked the back up a little bit. Now on this one, this paper was directional paper. So I had to add a piece into it. I had to cut and add a piece into it. So it's pretty much disguised over here. I just made sure that I put the pieces together so they looked good. The tree over here, part of it was cut off, so I just put another part with it, and you can't even see that tree. So if you have directional paper and your paper's not wide enough, you just have to add a piece into it. And it works all right. You can still write on the back of it. And another thing that I was going to say, and I didn't say it yesterday, was if you're going to use these for gift cards, you might want to make them on heavier paper. I figured just to show how they were. And for a lighter weight tag or that, using just the regular, like the regular copy paper, that's fine. But if you're going to use gift cards and stuff like that, that might be a little bit heavier, you might want to either back your paper on cardstock or just buy a heavier weight scrapbook paper. And then also, the more I thought about it, now I made these Christmassy, and these would work good as gifts, but like I did the blue and the pink, and you could also do these as baby shower gifts. You can, you know, do whatever papers if you know what the baby's going to be, and if you don't, you can use just a color that would be for either one. So you could decorate everything to however the shower would be, or you could do wedding gifts, because looking at this, it almost looks like a layer cake. So you could just stick notes and gift cards, whatever, in the pockets, or just a birthday present. So, you know, you can use it for all different kinds of things. And on the bottom of this one, I did add an extra piece of lace because it was just short. So I added an extra piece of lace there. So, and this one was a little bit wider. I had to cut my lace for my tags, my tabs, because it was too wide. So if you want to see how I made them, just go back and watch that video. Now we'll get started on our our tag pockets. Now I'm going to do one Christmas and just one regular, because I still, even though it's Christmas and I love Christmas, I want to do some of the regular stuff too. This paper that I have here is two-sided, and it is a heavier paper. Now this was a 6x6 piece. Not even a clue where I got it from, but it's pretty. So the size of the tag, and you can make these whatever size you want, whatever size will fit in your journal. Just, you know, you have to decide that. This is about 4 3/4 wide and about 5 3/4 long. And then I just rounded my edges and cut the tag shape into it. My pocket is as wide as the tag, and it is about 2 1/4 inches long, and then I cut the thumb hole in it. So this pocket over here will be the same size. So before I put my pocket on, I want to place my ephemera around on it. Now this one's going to have a nice big bow at the top. I made it out of lace, so it's a pretty good sized bow, but it looks pretty fancy. This little card here, now these come as little punch outs in the paper pack. This little card here, I just stamped a snowflake in the center, and I just want to set these around just to decorate the top part of it up a little tiny bit. Doesn't have to be anything special. I just thought it would look good if I couldn't figure out anything of what I wanted to put up there, so this is what I settled for. So make sure that it fits in with my pocket, and if it goes down into the pocket, it's still going to slide down in. So I think I'll go ahead and glue them down there. And right now I'm just going to use glue stick. Let's see. I just want to make sure that I kind of line it up with my, well, I need to line it up. I think I had that lined up better. Maybe that side is not cut right. I don't know. But we can turn this one a little to match it. It'll be just fine. Once the tags are in there, you won't even really notice it. Just remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'll just kind of line my points up there. And we'll just go by that. Almost looks like eyeballs. Made eyeballs and didn't even think about it. But, you know, gotta have fun. Use your imagination. And then I'll just set that into there. And I think that looks good. Now in this one, I'm not going to put a hole up top because I'm just going to glue this on. And it's still going to cover them up a little bit, but it'll be fine because them don't have to show. Not sure if I want to decorate my pocket before I glue it on there. Let's see here a minute. I'm going to stick a couple stamps on here. These are just printables. and they're going to stick up over the pocket, but that'll be just fine because the lace is holding it up high enough that it's not going to be in the way. I just want to figure out for sure how I'm putting these. I don't want to cover up my thumb hole because you have to know that it's there, and then you know it's a pocket. And I just figured that would tie them two together. Maybe we'll just do something like this. I guess I can probably just go ahead and glue the pocket on. That might be easier. Somehow or other, my camera, or the thing that holds my phone, because I videotape on my phone. I think the thing that holds it got moved. I think it's supposed to be higher, but as long as you can see, then that's okay. Hopefully you can see. Okay, now I'm just going to, I have these cut so they're edge to edge. And I inked around the edges. I just inked with red. And then you'll be able to stick your cards in there, your journal cards. Now I'm going to glue my lace down. And I'm just going to make one line across the pocket and put my lace down. Then I can finish gluing it, because I'm not always real good at getting that straight shot across there. Because I want to have it down, not clear to the bottom, but down away from the thumb hole. I love this lace, and I'm almost out of it, and I've had it for so long. Okay. Now I'm just going to put this one to the side of that, and put this one to the side of that. Just see how these fit. This one says Merry Christmas, and this one says Merry and Bright. I just want them to fit on there good. Now when I glue this, I can't glue clear up to the top, because I don't want it to go over onto my pocket. Now I didn't back these with anything. Might be wise. Kind of didn't give it a thought. But when you put your stuff in the pocket, you'll just have to be a little careful. Then I can just kind of run some tape or glue over to that. And that'll be fine like that. Now I just pulled my pocket up away. I didn't let it sit long enough. Now I have too much glue in there. This paper is a little bit heavier, so it might take a little longer for it to set. Okay, now we'll glue this one. And we'll get that one over to about there. Let me see where this sets. And again, once it gets on, I can go back and add a little bit more glue. I think I got that one okay. Let's make sure I didn't put glue where it doesn't belong. Nope. That one's good. All right. Now we'll go ahead and put our little fancies on the bottom. Hope everyone is having a good day today. The other day it snowed hard. Today it's raining all day. So we have green grass again. It's in the 40s. So the snow's melting. Oh, here it is. I was going to say, I don't know what I did with my Glad Tidings. No, I have glue on my fingers. My glue's going bonkers. As usual. Okay, I think that looks good. Now on these, I just stamped Merry Christmas. I just used this stamp, stamped it in red. I thought about adding something to the front of it, but I thought it would be pretty just to have it stamped. And this one, I also just did Merry Christmas, and I stamped upside down. So we have it going both ways, but I think they look cute. Okay, so now we're gonna work on our tags. Well, I did put something on these. I put these on them. Must be one of those days. I don't know what I'm doing. I stamped so I would have a background. That's what it was. So I'm going to put them down there. And I'm just going to use glue stick on these. Sometimes I get my stuff ready for my video and then it'll sit in here on my desk. And I should probably look it over good and go over what I'm supposed to be doing before I start taping it, huh? Oh well. You have to keep it interesting. Now generally I would round the corners on these, but I thought they looked good because they're supposed to be like a little postcard. I thought they looked good square like that. And then on top, I'm just going to have a couple of phrases. And I still have glue on my hands. I think this one goes on here and this one goes on here because I cut one of them is cut a little bit bigger. Nope. This one goes on here. I had it right to begin with. So we have happy thoughts. Happiness is happy thoughts. I would just ask if you like my project for today, even though we're just getting started on it. Ask that you give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Working hard on seeing my channel grow. This is how I want to spend my retirement years. Scrapping and crafting. Okay, so there's them. And they're blank on the back. So you have journaling space. You could give these as in place of a card. Just write a little something on there and put a little gift card in or anything like that. And they'll both sit in there together. Lots of room. Now we'll glue the bow on. Just try to get it right in the center. And I wouldn't even try to begin to show you how to fold this bow while I'm doing the video, because it took me a few minutes to get it there. But there's different videos that show how to do it. Hang on just a second. Okay, now I'm not going to cut the yarn and show you, but I'll just kind of try to the way I did it, the way someone on a video showed me. You just take your lace, fold it over one way, and then you fold it across the other way. And of course, these would be, your ends would be cut. Fold it so it's wide enough. And they would lay something like that. And then you just kind of gather this up. And I tied a little piece of ribbon around it. And then you would have your edges cut at however angle or you wanted them. And then you just kind of mess with it a little bit and straighten it out. But it took me a few minutes. That's why I say I wouldn't even begin to attempt to show you the whole process. So, okay, so that's glued on. And we have our cards in here. You can just flip your little tails up. And that's the first one. And that's Christmas. And I think it turned out cute. The back of it looks wood grained. Alright, so now our next one. Like I say, everything is the same size. These tags are the same size. Now this This flower I backed on file folder because it was flimsy. This is not backed. I backed this and this paper on file folder. So the back of this can be written on, because this was just copy paper and there was nothing sturdy about it at all. So I just used this stamp, my script stamp, and I stamped the paper in brown. And I didn't make any or cut anything out or make anything to go on the background of this one this time, because I just thought I liked the color of the paper, and this is coffee dyed paper, so it has some lighter spots and darker spots in it, and I just liked the looks of it that way. I almost thought I didn't turn my thing back on. And when you're gluing your pocket on, you just want to try to stay to the edge so you don't glue your pocket too much, or you'll run out of room to put your stuff in. I'm going to put lace on this one. I'm just going to use a different kind of lace, and this lace is a little wider, but that's okay. It'll be just fine, and the color of it goes good with the background. Guess I can glue it down, then I'll cut it off. Really like this lace also. I've also had this for a long time. Seems like some of the stuff from the past is just so pretty. I think that up there will be okay. Now, I want to glue this on before I glue my flower on. Just kind of set it something like that. Hope everyone is having a lot of fun making all kinds of things. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything like that, I just ask that you leave them in my comments. Leave them in the comments below. If you like the projects that I'm doing, I just ask that you let me know. Coming up with some new ideas of different things that I want to do. Oh, even though that's kind of blank right there, that's just fine. Okay, now on my tags, I just inked them And I'm just going to glue these little printables on. We have dragonflies. It says the dragonfly brings dreams to reality and in its messenger and is the messengers of wisdom and enlightenment from other realms. This one says may you touch dragonflies and stars, dance with fairies, and talk to the moon. Well, them are cute. Sometimes this stuff really isn't printed so you can actually read it. And then on the back of them, well, he's a little cockeyed. On the back, of course, there's journal space. Okay, so them are my 2 tags. And I stuck a couple extra things in this one. I stuck this little tag in, can journal on that. And I just stuck this little tag in. It's just cute little birds. And you can journal on that. And they'll fit in there real nice. Now, I think I'm going to have to cut my, well, let me see. I might have to just cut my lace in half because this is kind of wide. I could probably just kind of do that. Put one on and cross the other one over it, and that'll work also. And it'll match the lace that's on the bottom, even though you can't see it. I'll know what's there. Okay, glue. I don't feel too bad. I see a lot of people trying to shake their glue down. It's like one of them things. Okay, so we'll just stick that on there. It's not that there's no glue in it, because there is. And we'll stick that one there. And it just looks like it was made for there. Okay, so there we go. Now we have a couple more pockets. I like making pockets and tags. And the back of this is plain, so you can journal on it. So I hope everyone likes the project that I did today. And just ask that you give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope you come back to see me for my next video. So everyone enjoy the rest of your day and happy crafting. Bye for now.